What made the quiet girl in our class go viral overnight? There was this girl named Alina in our senior year. Barely spoke. Sat in the second row. Always had her nose in a notebook. People either ignored her or called her weird. She didn't have Instagram. Never came to school events. Basically invisible. Until one day. Mr. Connors, our economics teacher, decided to hold a Shark Tank-style pitch competition. You had to present a business idea, and the best one would get extra credit and be submitted to a real youth entrepreneur contest. Naturally, the popular kids saw it as a joke. One guy pitched a line of protein-infused soda. Another suggested air-conditioned hoodies. Connors laughed, gave them B's for effort, and moved on. Then came Alina's turn. She walked up quietly, plugged in a USB drive, and pulled up a slideshow. The first slide just said, Moneta, the app that teaches you how to get rich before you're old. Everyone laughed at first, until she started speaking. She broke down how teens have zero financial literacy, how schools don't teach taxes, credit, or investing. Then she showed mock-ups of an app that gave daily micro lessons, tracked saving goals, and even simulated stock trading with real-time market data. The room went dead quiet. She had data, graphs, and even early UI designs. By the time she finished, Connors was speechless. He asked, "Did you really build this yourself?" She nodded. "I code after school. This is just the beta." Turns out she'd been teaching herself to code since 7th grade. And get this, she already had a few hundred testers using a rough version of the app. Teachers from other classes came in later just to hear her redo the pitch. But here's where it gets wild. Someone posted a video of her presentation online. It hit 30,000 views overnight. By the end of the week, a fintech startup actually reached out asking if she wanted an internship. And then came the part that no one saw coming. Remember how people used to mock her in the halls? Well, one of the cool girls came up during lunch and said, "Alina, you should totally add a shopping budget feature, like for clothes and skincare." Alina just smiled and said, "Oh, totally. I've been using it to track how much money I save by not buying things to impress people I don't even like." Mic drop. She walked away, calmly eating her sandwich. The girl just stood there blinking. Alina didn't just win the competition. She got a full scholarship to a tech program and was interviewed by a local business journal 2 weeks later. We used to think she was the quiet girl, but she turned out to be the quiet storm. And now, she's the one people remember from our class. Not for parties, not for prom, but for building something that actually mattered. She didn't need to go viral. Her work did it for her.